The FAL has been buffed within Modern Warfare, and I know I made a video I think 2 months ago on the 3-round burst attachment being garbage, which still stands true to this day. But right now, the FAL in Warzone is so ridiculously strong. I went back and watched my gameplay of the FAL in that video and compared it to the gameplay in this video, and it's night and day. The FAL was great back then, but now it's just, if you're accurate and have a really good trigger finger, not only is your girlfriend going to be happy, but you're going to win a lot of gunfights within Warzone. And it blows my mind how good this gun is now. I know I just said the Ajax was good. I still think the Ajax is better than the FAL, but if you guys haven't used the FAL within Warzone, definitely try it. The attachments I use right off the bat: Monolithic Suppressor, XRK Marksmen Barrel, the 4x Flip Hybrid, the Ranger Foregrip, and the Stippled Grip Tape. My perks are Coldblooded, Ghost, and Tracker, and I use the C4 and Heartbeat Sensor. For me, God tier class loadout. Easy kills, easy wins. The gameplay in the background, I think you're going to see a 20 kill gameplay with the FAL, probably later in the video. I'm going to open up with an 8 kill solo win and then a 16 or 17 kill solo second place, followed by a bunch of kills from a 20 kill game when I was playing duos with a friend. And the FAL just melts kids. I think the fastest I've killed someone with full armor is 3 to 4 shots. And if you got a trigger finger with the FAL, you know that can be extremely quickly. That can be even faster than the M4, and if you're hitting those headshot multipliers, easy. Honestly, I haven't used stopping power within Warzone at all, especially with the FAL, but I cannot even imagine how strong that would be. I don't know what they were thinking, but the FAL basically has the damage of a marksman rifle now. So if you think of the EBR 14, it basically has that damage, but the recoil control of an assault rifle and the mobility of an assault rifle. And if you're crazy enough to put on close range attachments in Warzone, which you can do in some areas of the map, I'm just saying for long range distances, I tend to like the longer attachments that increase my damage range and stuff like that. But if you're crazy enough to rush with the FAL and those attachments that will increase your aim down sight speed and movement speed, you have the mobility of a half assault rifle, half SMG, and it's just absolutely insane. For those who haven't used this gun whatsoever yet, I definitely recommend trying it. If you haven't unlocked really good attachments for the FAL, it is gonna lack with recoil control and just overall gun performance. But if you go level it up in multiplayer or already have Damascus or the FAL maxed out, throw the best attachments on it that suit your playstyle, whether that be close range, long range, or mid range, and it is insane. Some tips I want to give with using the FAL: it's going to excel at medium range extremely well, and if you're accurate and have the jump on an enemy, whether that's using dead silence or having a headset with the audio boost setting on the audio setting tab turned on, you are going to be hearing enemies before you see them, which means you can basically kill them before they know you're there. And of course, in gunfights, it can struggle if an enemy has a MP7, MP5, M4A1, or Grau. They have the advantage of having a fully auto gun that shoots a lot of bullets really fast that take a lot of damage away from you, and you can have issues with flinch in those situations. I have died many times using the FAL where I'm in a close range scenario and I die because they either have an SMG that's really strong and outclasses the FAL at that range, or my accuracy goes down the drain once I actually start getting shot, because you know, you get shot, you're not going to have the best accuracy. For long range players that want to use the FAL at longer ranges, I recommend running a 2 loadout system where you have Ghost and Coldblooded on both classes, and then you have the FAL with your long range attachments, so the XRK Marksman, maybe a 4x Flip Hybrid or a Sniper, or even a variable zoom scope for your FAL. And then for your second class, run like a close range MP5, MP7 just to balance it out, and you can dominate with that class. I've used it quite a bit. The MP5 melts people at close range when you need it. The FAL can pick off people at long ranges. I've even outclassed snipers at long range just because I'm using the FAL, which has really good recoil, and usually once snipers are getting shot consistently, their accuracy is going to go down the drain, just like the FAL can at close situations. So you can actually kill people on the run and kill snipers extremely easily. Just keep in mind with snipers that you can get one-shot headshotted, so if you don't have a self-revive in solo, or if you're the last man standing in squads, you will die and basically have to reset the lobby. I've seen a lot of videos in my recommended about the FAL, and I know I'm late to the party on it, but honestly try it out if it's not your style of gun, I still recommend trying it out. Usually in Warzone, I'm not a huge fan of semi-automatic guns, but for some reason, I like the FAL. Reiterating on the trigger finger, if you have a really good trigger finger, it's almost like the gun turns full auto. And for me, I have a scuff controller where I actually change the setting of the paddle sensitivity, so I barely have to push the paddle down for a shot to count. So I can just spam that paddle really rapidly, where it just basically turns the FAL full auto. Of course, that's going to be an advantage for me because I've purchased a scuff controller. If you are on PC, there's people probably with jitter mods and stuff like that, but there's been a huge ban wave going in Modern Warfare, so I wouldn't recommend using like a jitter mod where it turns your semi-autos into full autos and stuff like that, just in case Activision picks up on it and then you get banned. It's technically not cheating, but it's a gray area. And of course, with the attachments I mentioned earlier, you can use whatever you want. That's just what I use. I don't think I've ever said this in a video where I really explain why, but use the attachments you are good with. There's tons of videos on YouTube with class recommendations and class setup tutorials. Use what works for you. You could have a YouTuber that recommends a class setup, and that class setup might work well for you. But if you change one or two attachments on that setup around, you can potentially have a gun that is better than that class setup in the first place. So go into multiplayer, play Ground War, mess around with the attachments just so you can change your attachments mid-game and you don't have to queue into Warzone games, and then if attachment setup doesn't work out for you, you have to leave game and restart. Of course, free-to-play players will have to do that, but for those who own the full game, go into multiplayer, go into Ground War, and just test out all the attachments. And if public matches aren't your thing, try it in private matches. Just get that gun the way you want it and what works best for you. Overall, try the FAL. I really enjoy it. I think the FAL needed an update video from a while ago. It's been buffed and is insane. If the gameplay doesn't speak for itself, hopefully the commentary convinced you guys to use it. I completely understand if it's not your gun. If you guys are here just to listen to me talk about the FAL, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Leave a like if you did enjoy, dislike if you didn't, and subscribe for more videos in the future. In the description, there's my Discord link so you guys can come talk with me and my boys when we're playing games. I've started streaming a lot more frequently on the channel, and Discord is a very active place where I will find people to stream with and have them in my squad or have them help me with Easter eggs in zombies and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here. If there is one, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.